Hello and good evening. Welcome to Fancy Football. This is the United Way. Good to have you guys all on the show. Good to have each and every one of us on the show. We'll be talking about everything United and United. We're having a guest as well. Tiemba Banks will be our guest today, and hopefully we'll see where it will take us to. So let's talk Manchester United. Now, INEOS have hired their manager. They've hired their man. Now we'll see the next step that they will take. This is the first start for them. This is what they're supposed to do. For me, what they could have done at the beginning of the season, um, by hiring a new manager that understands them, that understand their philosophy. I don't really think that Ten Hag did understand what INEOS wanted, and that is why it didn't really go well for Ten Hag and the INEOS group. But all the same, we are here. Everything has to happen in a different way for each and every one of us. But this is just how the United story is. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the United Way, and we have a new look. We have a new feel, and hopefully, this is how we'll be presenting our show. Let's keep on. Tiemba Banks Tiemba Banks said he's having issues. Let's wait for him. He will join us. He will join us. Please kindly like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as we continue to talk. Go ahead and do answer the question on the polling. Do you expect changes? Do you expect change? Amorim at United. Do you expect any change? I think the question is not correct, but do you expect any change with Amorim at United? So Tiemba Banks will join us. He will join us very soon, and hopefully, let's see where he will take us to. So let's see. He says he's finding it very difficult to to join the show, but let's see how we could really help. So let's look at now that Ruben Amorim has been confirmed as Manchester United manager. He'll be starting his job on the 11th of October, maybe in 2 weeks' time. I think in 11 days' time or 12 days' time. I think hopefully we'll see where that will. But we should make sure that we'll see how Amorim. I will talk to Tiemba Banks and see if he thinks that Amorim is the right man for the job. So, do you think that Ruben Amorim is the right person for this job now? This is where we are going into now. Do we think that Ruben Amorim is the right person for the job? Let me see if I can get Tiemba Banks on the show. He's not finding it funny. He's not finding it funny. If Tiemba Banks is listening, can you try again, please? Banks, can you try again? I know. Can you try again, please? Let's see. Can you try again? You can get it right. Apparently, I'm not using vMix, StreamYard. I'm using something different. But if Tiemba Banks can try again, and let's see what will happen. So now United have their man. United have their man now. They have their person at the helm of affairs now. They will have their man on the 11th of November. After that should be his final game and a week to the international break. So there will be 1 week of international break, and hopefully he will join United. So now, what are our expectations, and do we think he is the right man for the job? Because they gave Ten Hag this job, and we all thought that he would be the right person for the job, and this is how it fell apart. Do we think that at the end of the day we will get what we expect, the style of play, the structure of play on the pitch? Are we expecting to have those razzmatazz that we expect? Are we expecting to have it? Let me see. It's Banks. Have you been able to join us? Hello, Banks. Have you been able to join us? If you are with me, let me see. Let me just get my head. Have you been able to join us here, Banks? Okay. Let me see. He was supposed to join us, so let me see if I can get him on the show. we have been having some technical issues, but let's see if we can get him on the show.
Mommy.
Same issues, so let's see if we can get him on the show. Hopefully, let's see, that will help. So now they've gotten their man. Oh, gosh. Sorry about that. Let's see. I don't know if Banks can Banks, can you hear us, please? We have tested this. Let me see if we can get sorry. So let me see if we can get something new and different. Okay, Banks, can you try this? Can you try this, please? Let's see. So, we know we expect a lot from INEOS and Manchester United. We expect a lot, and let's see where it takes each and every one of us to. Let's see where it takes each and every one of us to. It's a fresh start for INEOS. It's a fresh start for all of us Manchester United fans. It's a fresh start for everybody, and let's see how it could be possible. A fresh start for everybody at Manchester United. Let's wait for Tier Banks to see. Let me see if we can have him on the show. A fresh start for everybody. Now, guys, Ten Hag is an old story for all of us. An old story. So I don't want us to dwell on Ten Hag. What I want us to dwell on is on the future for Manchester United. I always talk about it whenever I talk about football, whenever I talk about United, I always talk about the future. And for me, the future is so important that we have to look at the going forward, how the club will look at. Ruben will be the next coach. Undoubtedly, he will be the next manager of Manchester United. And we expect that at the end of the day, he brings in a new style of play. He brings in that fusion. This is where we are. We are 14th on the table. And I bet you some pundits are out there telling us that there is no way United can finish in the top 4. And I bet them United will try to finish in the top 4, whether we like it or not. The top 4 will try and finish in the top 4. But what I can really assure that there will be a lot of changes. Players that are not serious, they've not been playing well, players that have not been delivering very well, they will now know that if they don't deliver, they'll be sent packing. They'll be sent out of the door. That is what I think. If they can't deliver, they will be sent packing. So I hope at the end of the day, we will see. Now, INEOS have taken those decisions that they've taken. These are decisions that will help us. That will help us shape the club. That will help us rebuild the club. That will help. Excuse me. That will help the club move forward. In my thinking, and I hope that it's a decision that will also not just helping us reshape the club, but also helping helping us go back to our glory days. We might not see those glory days of Sir Alex Ferguson, but we might also I can accept that we can see something different, something that is new, something I think that will um, bring people together as United fans back to the fold, and hopefully, let's see. It is something we have to look at very, very well, and I hope at the end of the day it won't disappoint. It will not disappoint us, and it will give us that pride as United fans. So I don't know, if you have any question, please kindly send in your questions, and let's see if we can really talk about it on the show. I don't have Tier Banks yet, but I hope that at the end of the day we can get him on the show. I just hope at the end of the day we can get him on the show, so that we'll talk everything United and United itself. A lot of pundits have been out there writing this wrong, talking about the risks of hiring Ruben. But I won't bet on them to always be negative. They will definitely be negative about regards to United. There are always negatives around Manchester United. There are always negatives. Take it or leave it. You will always get negatives around United, and be prepared for it, guys. Let us be prepared for the negatives that are coming around us. Be prepared for it. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be rosy. It's not gonna be something you think that United is just gonna flow like that. It's not gonna be. Let me tell you the truth. So my question today is: do you think? Let me see. Do you think Ruben? Okay, let's see. Do you think Amorim is the right man for the job? For the Man United job, because the Man United job is becoming so something that is so. So let's go in there and answer the question. Do we think that Ruben Amorim is the right man for the United job? Please, let's go in there. Let me see. Okay, I think I have Tier Banks now. I have Tier Banks on the show now, so let me just add him to the right. Hello, Tier Banks, and how are you?
I'm fine, Fancy. I'm good, man. This thing is not easy to use. I'm sorry.
Sorry with this new technology of ours, but we will get that.
I have to use my phone actually. I'm using my phone because I don't know what's wrong with my
Sorry.
system.
It's something new that we have to try. Let's see if we could add you on the system.
Yeah.
It's something new because our old listen, they are becoming so expensive these days.
I said no. It's crazy, man. What's that? They're becoming too expensive.
Yeah. Let me see if I could add you on the show. Okay, sorry. I'm having sorry. Let's see if we can get you on the show. Still finding it. I can see your audio, but I can't. I need to have your. Okay. Okay, I have you now. Sorry, I have you now
Okay.
on the show. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Big up to you, man. Big up to you.
Let me just see. Okay, I have you on the. I have you on now.
Okay. So what are we talking about?
So
What are we talking
we are
about?
talking about a fresh start from INEOS. A fresh start from INEOS. I don't know what's your take with regards to what happened from Monday to till today. What happened from Monday till today? What's your take with the sacking of Ten Hag? I know it took you unaware because when I called you to find out if you are aware of the sacking of Ten Hag, and you told me
I was not
that
aware. I
you were
was
not
not aware.
aware. But this is
I
where
was
we
not
are, and
aware.
you know, in football, things really happen quickly. So, what's your reaction to that sacking? And I don't want to talk about Ten Hag too much, but let's what was your reaction at them when you heard that he was sacked?
When I heard he was sacked, I was not really surprised because it was coming.
Yeah,
It was coming. Even with your fan base, they try to be positive, but like even from Tenak's first season,
yeah,
I was saying it that I'm not seeing this performance is going to be, consistent. Because
yeah,
one thing is this, man, when you have a manager that comes into a club and drop his philosophy and go in another dimension,
yeah,
it's bound to happen. For me, I just feel that Enoch should have just do the right thing before now. They should have just do the right thing before now. Because coming to the end of the season, and they gave him an extra year to the year he had. I
yeah.
knew they were not really backing him because if they were going to back him, they would give like 2 3 years if he was their guy. But what I would say is this, Fancy. I think um, Enos and Sergeant Ratcliffe have already, before time, knew who they actually wanted. They
Oh,
knew,
is that
and
what you
they've been
think? Is that
talking.
what you think? Is that
Yeah,
what you think?
no, that's what I think. That's what I think because the way that deal happened is fast. They don't move this way. Glazers don't move this way. Normally, if it was Glazers or the previous owners, they were going to keep Ruud van Nistelrooy as interim to the end of the season. But these
Yeah,
guys are
because it's
not.
cheap. Because for the Glazers, it's cheap for them to have Ruud van Nistelrooy till the end of the
Yeah,
season. It's much more cheaper for
yeah,
them. Yeah,
yeah. So me, I believe that they've been talking to this guy for a very long time. And another thing I believe that made everything very, very fast was the fact that now there've been rumors and speculation that should the case Pep leaves,
yeah.
Ruben Amorim is the one to replace
Definitely,
him.
definitely,
So now
definitely.
that was why they decided let's act facts because if we don't, we might lose this guy. And I commend them for what they did because we don't see it. Honestly, we don't see such we don't see it. But I give them kudos for what they did. Whereby they just went there because after the sacked Ten Hag, there were so many stupid rumors that were coming outside that there were people making
Yeah,
putting names, Southgate, Graham Potter, this one. I was like, man, these guys they know what they're doing, man. They will calm down, know what they are doing, and they went to Ruben Amorim. It was an easy deal to do because I believe they've been speaking to him during those periods. They've been speaking to different managers like your Savi, your. I'm sure they've been talking to him as well. So just keeping him informed, like, bro, if worse come to worse, you are going to pay the guy that will take the club to the next where he wants to be. And for me now, he's the guy. He's the guy. They've gotten what they want. They've gotten their manager. And the way they did the deal was just, man, it was quick. But yet again, I'm not surprised because we have been seeing this the way they did the deal for Omar Barada
yeah.
than Ashworth. Like they were acting like this. Ten Hag was the only one that they were like they took their time. And I believe honestly, like I said to people who don't really want to understand, I said I believe if it was down to Sergeant Ratcliffe and INEOS alone, they would have sacked him at the end of the season.
Yeah.
But the reason is, man, they didn't sack him. Why? Because they could see that the fan base. Some people were even writing letters, and people were just like praising and everything. They said, okay, it's fine. Let's give him more time and see if he can do something. Knowing fully well that no, he's not really our guy, but because of the fans, let's just see what he can do. And don't forget, they are also trying to be on the fans' good book. Because one thing is this, man, Glazers are still here today because of Sergeant Ratcliffe and Inos.
Yeah.
They kept them at club. Because I believe that if Sergeant Ratcliffe did not come outside and bring out that 1.2 billion, I don't think there's any people coming out. And maybe they would have forced to sell the club. But they've kept them in the club. Now to be on the fast good book, whereby they'll be like, okay, yes, they've backed the manager, they've kept the manager as well. Because now they could see that the fans want the guy, they love him. Okay, let's try and keep this dude just to be on the on the good book of the fans.
Yeah.
Because already we've made a terrible decision keeping the Glazers here. So let's just listen to them, go with what they want to just be on the good side of the fans.
Yeah.
Now, Fancy, am I surprised they sacked Enak? No, I'm not surprised
I
because
know, I know, I
once
know. You said so at the beginning of the season about
yeah,
Ten Hag
yeah, I said
and
it.
what?
I said it, and beside again now, another thing I said is this, man. It got to a point whereby I mentioned to people, I said, guys, the players have checked out on the manager. Ten Hag have also is tired. He wants to go.
I
He wants the sack. And they were telling me that no, I said, bro, you know one thing is this, man. When you see a manager that wants to be sacked, you know, you can tell from things he says, from things he does. When Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was there, what does Ole Gunnar Solskjaer say? Whenever he plays bad, he comes and talks about the margin, to get it sacked.
yeah.
Morioke was audio Premiership manager, want to Premiership, I want free heritage, football heritage, till he gets sacked. So now Ten Hag also come out to talk some stupid things. This guy, I've never seen a manager that comes out after a press conference or after losing a game or playing badly. Then he will come and gaslight you on the press conference. And you'll be like, but is this guy watching the game I'm watching? I don't understand. Now, for you to know that Ten Hag wanted the sack, I know many people do not want to believe me. The fact alone that Ten Hag kept Casemiro on the bench, then decides in a game whereby Bruno Fernandes was not available, then decides to play Masvari as a 10. That alone should tell anybody that this guy is fed up. He just wants the sack. Because you will not tell me that the likes of Sergeant Ratcliffe and them will sit down there watching the game because they come every game. Those guys come every game. Now, even though they don't understand football, like imagine them sitting on the stand there, then look at the manager putting people like Casemiro on the bench and playing Masvari as a 10. They'll be like, this guy is taking a piece out of us. This guy is
Yeah.
just trying to just piss us off. Because one thing is this man, even though I don't understand football, it did not tell me to play Masvari as a 10. There's Ahmad there, there's Anthony there. Why don't you give it a shot? Okay, you can put Masvari or Dalot because I've seen Dalot play more of midfield. He has been inviting into the midfield this season. Why not play Dalot and Ugarte, then play Eriksen as a 10? He didn't do that. He played Eriksen and Ugarte, then played Masvari as a 10. That should tell you all you want to know. The game against West Ham, the game against West Ham,
Yeah.
it was just tactical decision. Lopetegui have been losing to everybody in the Premier League. He has been losing. They
Yeah.
came to United, was still able to
For
get
the
the
for, I
best
think
out of them.
for the West Ham, Mike Oliver played a very big decision in for West Ham to win that match. I'm sorry to say it.
No. You
Mike
know what
Oliver
he
did.
said? That VAR call was wrong. But one thing is this, man. There was a contact, but Should that
No,
contact should be a penalty?
it was even a coming together. It wasn't it was a coming together. But
And again, if you see that game now, the reason why you see Ten Hag,
yeah,
after that game, what did he came and say on the press conference? The guy said, "We won on SG." Can you imagine, everybody? You played game, you lost the game, then
yeah.
you are coming to the fan base, to the press, to the media to say you won on XG. The XG you won on XG does it fetch you 3 points? It does not. Because this man now called Lopetegi. And like he saw it in the second half. When he came in, he made changes immediately. Tells you that he have seen
But
something that
I
okay, you
wouldn't.
can utilize this.
I think
Because for
Baba,
me, how United
yeah,
were not 2-3 goals
up,
up
up.
in the
But
first half.
that is not how to do with Ten
I don't
Hag. To
know
be frank, that's
as
not Ten Hag's responsibility for for Dalo to miss an open
so
net.
that's the thing.
Yeah, it's not Ten Hag's responsibility. Oh, we've lost Tiago Banks. Let's see if we can get him back. I think the internet has been playing really. So, like I said that it wasn't Ten Hag's responsibility for Dalo to miss a sitter. It wasn't for most of you watching me. That was not his responsibility. It was Dalo's responsibility to put the ball in the back of the net. So it was Dalo's responsibility to put the ball in the back of the net. So
Now,
well,
Fancy, I do
yeah,
agree with you.
yeah,
I do agree with you. That is not a 10 arc. But
yeah,
yet again, it just tells you that these players have checked out on the manager a long time ago. Now, the best thing is Amaron is coming on the 11th of
yeah,
November. Like you
yeah.
can officially call him a manager of Manchester United currently. So now the guy will be coming to the club officially 11th. All I believe I want to see is just I believe he's going to do well. But right now, I'm sure the way INEOS,
Yeah.
they are also going to be patient with their own guy because they brought him. He's their guy now. They brought him their own. So their own person now, they want to give him that patience. Because one thing is fans were sharing tears. Like I felt so bad for one elderly man. The guy, they were asking the guy question. The guy could not even hold himself. The tears were just coming outside, man. That will tell you how good he is because
Yeah.
so Sporting Lisbon have been crap for many years. That guy was the one that came to that club and won them trophies and make them look like a team again that they used to be. So now the fans, they're not just only just control the games. He has that connection as well with their fans as well. So when you have people whereby somebody's leaving, people are crying. Okay, there's a connection he has with the fans.
The
I
fan
just
base. Yeah.
hope that he will bring that same this thing to United because you guys will need such kind of connection. But I believe in the my formation. It's something he plays back three, and I believe with him coming in, I just think United just need to just sign one or two players as well.
Yeah,
Then
but the transfer market is not open now. But
I don't think this your team is crap. I don't. I
no,
think
the
this
team
team,
is
this
not
your
the
team
team.
is good enough to
What the team
compete
need?
for at least top four, top six.
Yeah,
Honestly, because people make it seem as if this your team is they're not crap. The players might not be good enough, but I believe this, which is why I don't understand when people come and say blame the players. Those players are not being coached properly, and that's why I say and I keep saying it. They're not being coached properly, from my own honest opinion, because I've seen many people, many players like teams. I make example of teams whereby manager comes in, boom, and they are playing well. Look at Chelsea. Look at Tottenham. Why is Ten case different? I don't understand. They might be crap. Sancho is balling out at Chelsea as well. But I believe Ruben Amorim will do well.
Okay.
My network is just pissing me off. I believe Ruben Amorim will do well.
One of your fans have said that you should get Wi-Fi from McDonald's. Big ups to you, Manchester is red. Manchester is red forever. Big ups to you, and how are you?
Man, yo.
Big ups to you, Manchester is red forever. He said Tiamba, please get Wi-Fi from McDonald's. And also he went on to say Ruben Amorim ball will start soon. So let's hope. Manchester is red. Can you hear me, Tiamba, please? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Tiamba, can you hear me? Tiamba, if you can hear me, hold on. Can you hear me now? We can't seem to get Tiamba on the line. Let's see. Okay, we can't seem to get Tiamba on the line, but hopefully he will join us. Let's hope that at the end of the day he joins us. I think he's let's see. He's back now. Okay, so Manchester is ready. You said what team can Ruben bring? Can Ruben will improve in Manchester United? So that's the question that's the question I'm asking. What team do you think? What do you think that Ruben will bring to Manchester United?
Sorry, can you hear me? Network today.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, can you hear me now, Temba? Can you hear me now?
No, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yeah.
Go ahead if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, what I'm saying is this, man. What I'm saying is that I'm saying Ruben Amorim is going to improve that team, honestly, because I see him as a manager that will come into the club and not drop his philosophy. He will try to implement what he is all about. Because if
I've lost audio. Temba, I've lost your audio, please. I've lost your audio. Can you unmute your mic, please, Temba, please? The mic is mute. Can you unmute your mic?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. The mic was muted, please. So, can you hear me now?
Yeah, no, I've unmuted. I'm unmuted.
Okay. So, somebody was saying, was it Manchester is red forever? Was saying.
So, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So, what I'm saying is that Ruben Amorim will come in.
Yeah.
will come in, will do a good job and implement what it's all about. I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. Manchester is red. Said you see Ruben Almiron buying some sporting players next season. Like Ignacio Goncalo Ignacio, Demondi, Victor Gutierrez. Do you see that happening next season? Manchester Red also said he said Ruben Almiron can also speak proper English. Yes, he can speak proper English. He speaks good
Yeah,
English.
coming to what's it called? These players you mentioned.
Yeah.
I believe it would be a good idea if they can get one or two players from this team.
Okay, from Sporting, they should get one or two players from Sporting. So okay. So Ruben Almaro's Temba, if you can hear me, Ruben
Like,
Almaro's
yes, get player like Victor Gokores,
yeah,
get players like Diomonde,
yeah.
Ignacio. Yeah, Ignacio is a good player. But yeah, I would say if they can get Ignacio and Gokores, it's okay.
Okay, so that's fine. I looked at the left back issue for Manchester United. It's becoming an issue. I think that is where the issue for United is this season. I look at that left back and I see, okay, United have been playing without a recognized left back for close to 2 seasons now. They've not been playing that position. Have not been really stamp authority. You have um Malasia is still injured. You have Luke Shaw is out. I think Luke Shaw is out of the season, even with the muscle injury. With that muscle injury, I think he's out of the season, and I think it's the end of the road for him. I looked at that formation that Almaron plays. He plays a 3-4-3 formation. With the absence of a left back, who do you think can be there? Can be there in that left back area? Victor.
No, oh,
Go ahead.
now, what I would say is this, Fancy.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. I can hear you.
What I would say is this, man. Coming to Fancy, what I was coming to that left back. The left back issue is this. We have seen teams like Manchester City. They've played without a consistent left back for how many years? You have the likes of Cancelo was playing there for how long? Now coming to United, you guys had a player that can play that wing very well. We saw Mazwari play as a left back at Bayern Munich, and he did it very, very well. Like he did it extremely well. So the reason why sometimes I don't understand Tenag is this, man. I have seen Mazwari play as a three. If they don't tell you Mazwari is not a left back, you will never ever believe he's not a left back. I've seen him play as a left back. He did his well against Real Madrid, did his well against Arsenal. So when you have somebody that can be able to do a job, even though the father is a right back, he can still do a job as a left back. Sometimes you need to understand that. But Ten Hag was the issue. Ten Hag was the reason why people were still talking about Luke Shaw and them. Now, what I will say is this: Maswari can play as a left back, and I think he can play it better than Diego Dalot. So, what I believe Amaro would do is probably playing in at the left wing back, or maybe Ganacho will come in that left wing back. But I'm going to be just I want to see what it's all about. I want to just see for myself because at least for a change, we cannot predict the 11.
Yeah.
We cannot predict it. Let's see for ourselves and see something different. Like, okay, oh, I was expecting him to do this one, but he's doing this way. That's something sometimes we want to see. But what I can say here, fans, right now is you guys are about to have a manager that will make you.
Okay. I think I so much agree with what you said. So how do you fancy? How do you? Let me just go through some of the questions we have. We know that the likes of Maguire, Lindelof will be leaving next season, so fresh players will have to come in, fresh investment have to be made. You also know that the likes of Eriksen will also be leaving, probably also. Also, I don't know if Casemiro will still be at the club next season. Rashford as well will be leaving as well. A lot of players will be leaving. A lot of big players will be leaving. Can we just say that with what will happen next season, notwithstanding putting aside this, taking aside, let's push this season also aside, but let's see what will happen this season, where he takes the club to. Do you also think that with these players leaving, United will stand a good position to fight, not just for the, because my attention is moving towards next season now. For me, I think this season is going to be difficult for us to even get to the top four. Not difficult, not impossible, but difficult for us to get to the top four. It's going to be difficult for us to get to the top four, but not totally impossible. Let's see. Let's get Timber on the. I'm coming, please. Sorry, guys. Let me see. Let's get Timber on the show. No sauce here. We can't have. We don't have Timber on the show. Okay. Okay. We have him. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. It seems you sorted. You have sorted out the system issue, or you're using your phone.
No, I'm using my phone, but I switched to my other phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a song.
Fancy. Don't worry, I understand. I go through the same thing, man. I go through the same thing, man.
Yeah.
I go through the same thing.
Let's keep on. Let's keep on.
What I say about Amaron? We're still
Okay.
about Amaron.
Okay, I was talking about the formation. Amaron's formation of 3-4-4-3. Yeah, 4-3.
Yeah.
And you know that some players, like I said, some players that will be leaving next season. The likes of Luke Shaw. The likes of Luke Shaw also, I know that they will be leaving next season. The likes of Maguire. The likes of Lindelof, Eriksen, maybe probably even Rashford will be leaving next season. We'll be leaving next season.
No. One thing about these guys, they started playing. They said every player have 2 years. After 2 years, you're not performing. You're gone. Now, for the likes of Luke Shaw's contract need to just shred it, put it in the machine to just tear that contract. That guy is just collecting money for United, not doing it for United. But Eriksen, I believe Eriksen will go.
Yeah.
But yet again, I think Ruben Amorim, he plays with 210. It will be very interesting to see who
with 210 and be two defensive midfield.
Yeah, 210 and 2 defensive. That's what he does. So I believe you guys are about playing football right now. Just that the question, what I don't know is that those 210, who will it be? Who will that decision affect? Or who will get bench and who is going to get game time? That's what we don't really know as yet. But for honest me, and what I will say is that I believe lots of Luke Shaw is done at the Eriksen. I'm sure after this season he'll be leaving. The likes of Lindelof, Maguire, but Maguire can be good when it comes to back three as well. But
Maguire has, I think his contract. Maguire's contract runs out at the end of next season. Is it not next season?
So
His
it's clear, it's
contract
clear.
runs
I
out.
know. Then he's leaving. Then if his contract expires, then he's leaving. Guy, I don't think they will renew his contract for sure. I don't think they will renew his contract. So if his contract is expiring, then he's gone, gone. He's out of the club, man. He's out. He's out.
Okay.
But I still believe they're still going to back this guy. Maybe in January they're still going to be one or two players in January for what's his name? Ruben Amorim. But you guys, man, that guy is a good. I think you could easily say is the best guy to get for the United job, in my own opinion, man. I think
But you know that the English pundits are now talking about the risks behind us giving him the job, blah blah blah. This, but we all know them. We all know these guys.
no, no.
We all know how they
One thing is
behave.
this, man. One thing about this thing is this, man. The English media will always talk. They will always talk. But one thing is that I can say to you is that I don't think the way they spoke against Ten Hag, they will do it with this guy, because I think the guy is I think he's a nice guy as well. Just that I don't know where it went from for Ten Hag. I believe that the reason why they went in on Ten Hag was the fact that they wanted Poch. The media wanted Pochettino, and the fans wanted Ten Hag. They went for Ten Hag and everything. And from day one, it became a problem, but they went on the guy. But for Amaron, yeah, every job is risky. We saw Bayern Munich give a job to a manager that took a team to relegation. They gave him the job. They took the risk. So now these guys, I don't think it's a risk, because we are talking about a guy that was going to take over from Pep. You know, the reason why he was even they even interviewed him at Liverpool. The reason why he did not get the Liverpool job is because of the fact that Liverpool does not want to play the back three formation. So I believe he's not just a manager you can just go in on. I believe Sporting, like I believe if United did not get him, I don't think he's going to a small team. The likes of him and what's his name, Sabi Alonso. I
Yeah.
don't think those guys, if they leave the club they currently are right now, they are going to another mediocrity club or a minor club. I think they are destined for a big job. Now, Amaron have gotten his own big job. The next person in line now is Sabi Alonso, because if the fans are going in on Amaron,
Yeah.
maybe you could only say they are saying it based on the fact that they are looking at like the players' performance at the moment, and they are talking about bringing in such which manager is out there that can take the job again, if not Amaron. Which manager? Of course, for me, I don't think there's any manager out there anymore. There's no manager out there anymore. And even the fact that already you could say INEOS have spent a lot of money getting this dude, because first of all, they sacked Ten Hag. You have to pay Ten Hag 17.5 million pounds. Now you are paying 10 million pounds to Sporting Lisbon, an extra 100 million pounds,
1 million
and
pounds. 1 million pounds
extra 1 million, because
for
it was
for the other
11%.
coaching staff as well.
Yeah, 1 million for the other coach, 1 million for the other coaching staff as well. So now it means if you can't go to a team like Inter Milan and say you want a manager, it's going to cost more, because you look at the team, Sporting Lisbon to where Inter Milan is, they are two different caliber.
Yeah.
But he's the one out there that can get a job. Even though the United have brought in Savi, they will still be asking this same stupid question about it being a risk. That is one thing people just need to just understand about this fan base called this media. They will always they will say what they want to say. All I just believe that as a coach, you come in, do what you can do. But Ten Hag came in, was gaslighting everybody. When they ask you simple question, you want to throw it to the media and tell them you want titles. No, they have seen many that have came in and won titles. It's not a new thing, man. It's not new. But for me, they should relax first. Media should just relax, calm down. But I believe this guy might come in and shut them up. He will, because already with what he's doing with Sporting Lisbon already, it just gives me that confidence. Like, if you come to the club, you guys are going to see it won't just start all of a sudden being good.
Yeah, yeah,
No, sometimes see how things be here and there. Because like I said to somebody, I said if Ruben Amorim had lost that match yesterday against to Leicester, it would
yeah.
not mean anything. Even though you guys lost the Chelsea game, it doesn't mean anything. Even though what's his name? Amaron was the guy that took charge of those games and he lost it. It doesn't mean anything because now you are about to see a manager that is coming in to implement the way he plays and everything. And good thing as well again, the fact that these guys are bringing in his assistant coaches, is they are bringing them in. So like they are coming in to just take over and just do the job, man. That is a good one, man. First of all, they surprised me with the way they hired the manager, get it done fast. They went for the assistant coach as well, and now that also means that they will pay the likes of Roy. If he's leaving, they're still going to pay him as well because he signed a 2 years contract with United. 2 years. They still have to pay him as well. So that's the thing.
Okay.
But you
I
guys are
think
going to play football,
you
man.
said it. You said it all with United and the way forward for us and the fresh start we're talking about. This is what we are seeing, and we expect that we get that fresh start going forward. It's not going to be easy. Any United fan out there that thinks that if Almaron comes in and he will perform magic, you won't get magic at that time. What can really happen is that
No,
at the end of the day, he has to stamp his authority on the team. He has to get the back eggs, separate the wheat from the shaft. He has to separate the bad eggs from the good eggs, because I still believe that some of the players that have been causing problem right from time are still there in that club, and some of them are still there in the club, and United have to do away with them. We have to bring in serious
like
minded.
what I would say is this, man. For me,
Yeah,
like I have been saying, if you say the likes of Bruno Rashford, now I think I can name 6 players
yeah.
whereby they just need to just get rid of all of them, good or bad. Get rid of all of them. Rashford is one. Rashford is one. Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Bruno Fernandes, who again? Luke Shaw. Those 5 guys. Because I wanted to add Dalot into the mid, but Dalot is very, but Dalot offers a lot more than all these guys. All these 5 guys, get rid of them, get other players, so that it will be a brand new, like it will be complete now. Because you guys have new structure, you've got new coach, new coaching teams as well.
Yeah.
So what you want to do to make everything complete is get rid of everybody. Whereby now you can look at the team and be like, okay, yes, there is no player from Mourinho anymore in this team. Because look at Pep. When Pep took over, I think the only player that is in that team now is Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is the only guy right now in that team that Pep took over from. But when you look at the guy now that you see there, what you look at the impact he have in games. So United also need to get, like, any guys that are contract is expire, go. Thank you for what you have done. So the likes of Luke Shaw, Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Harry Maguire, Lindelof, they need to go. They need to leave. They need to leave. And honestly, I've been saying
Oh,
last
you also
2 seasons.
have Fernandez to that list as well.
Yeah, I had Fernandes on the list. I had him on the list because he needs to leave, man. Now I said you guys need, like, check everything. The new brand structure, new coach, new coaching staff as well. You have brought in some new players as well. So I just feel it's only fair enough for everybody to just get rid of those old guys, man. But by now you have a manager that has new structures of players, then he can work and implement what he wants to do into that team. Not that you have teams whereby you still have some coaches, some players from era of Van Gaal or era of Mourinho. They won't be moving forward. They won't, because those guys will still have that ego. That no, we're here before you, and we know how to get rid of coaches. We saw what Chelsea, the likes of Lampard. John Terry, John Michelobi, Peter Cech, and who did to Andres Villa-Boas. They sacked him. Like the 5 players sacked a manager, 5 players sacked a manager.
Yeah.
So United just need to just let all this guy go. We just need to just let them go by your contract is done. Thank you for what you have done. Bye bye. Until the next one. And that's how I see it moving forward from here. Honestly.
Okay, I think I so much agree with you, and I hope at the end of the day, these things will happen. These things will see the light of the day. Just a quick one before. Okay, just a quick one before we go towards the end of the show. After the El Clasico, I didn't hear from you again. I know that I just want to hear your opinion with regards to the El Clasico. I know you're an ardent supporter of Real Madrid.
The Clasico.
I watched that El Clasico, and Madrid didn't play bad in that El Clasico. They lost 4-0, but they didn't play bad. It was all about it was about the team that get the first goal, and fortunately enough, Mendy was the culprit of that first goal because he kept.
I always say it. Mendy is a problem. One thing is this, like you said, we did not play bad. We did not. Just that there was something Hansi Flick did that changed the entire game. Because if you watch in the first half, both teams were playing with the wings. They were using the wings, and the midfield was wide open, and nobody was taking advantage of that midfield. Now you could see in the second half.
Yeah.
Immediately the second half came out.
Yeah.
So Hansi Flick took out Fermin Lopez. He took him out and brought in Fanzy. Now he was playing 2-8 and 1 CDM. Now they decided to utilize the midfield because check every goal they score.
Yeah.
They passed from Casemiro to Lewandowski, the midfield. Before Ancelotti could bring Modric into the game was already gone already. The momentum have shifted because Madrid had the momentum in the first half. The momentum have shifted now from Madrid to Barcelona. Everything was going fine for them. But what was pissing me off was the fact that Kylian Mbappe could not even time his room. Like we had 12 offside in that match. 12. Out of the 12 offside, Mbappe had 8. Only in 8. Why can't you time your run? Time your run. You have pace. Martinez can't even catch you. Even though the ball passes through for a while, you will still beat Martinez, but you do not have the pace. And you could see that Vinicius Junior now could understand that yes, he's falling too much on offside. Then now he's making those outside foot passes. But by him now, he's not off. He gets to pass the ball, but see again, Mbappe somehow is still offside, man. But the thing is, I don't think we played bad. And for me, it just shows that what I said about Mbappe not being a Madrid player and proving right. Because one thing is this, man. If he asked me, I don't think Carlo Ancelotti also would want him in the team. We will appreciate him that he's a good player, but we will not want him in my team because one thing is this: Mbappe is not a player where they can easily adapt to something. We saw the likes of Ronaldo being played as a winger. Winger started playing as a striker, and now he was delivering there. Not every player can do it.
Yeah.
Not every player can do it. And it's just Perez's obsession. It's Perez that was upset.
No, but I think I also think that Carlo Ancelotti will find a solution for Mbappe. Mbappe has to be in that team, and there's the reason why he has to be in that team. I know Madrid cannot keep playing with a false number 9 like the way they did last season. Mbappe might not be an out striker, but I think it was that El Clasico was a mess in terms of the way they tactically. Carlo Ancelotti and his coaching crew didn't envisage that. Tactically, they didn't envisage it.
Now,
But I
Now
think that going forward
imagine
now.
Flick now.
Go
Imagine
ahead.
Flick now made the decision of bringing in Frandy Young.
Yeah.
Why I was upset with Carlos is that he could not also respond to that substitution this guy made
Yeah, maybe
immediately.
depending on what he is seeing on the pitch, because sometimes see
Yeah, because
to be
I
to
was
be on the
thinking,
hot seat
bring him,
to be
bring
on
in
the hot seat as a
Adagule, bring
manager
in
is not that easy. It's not easy.
Brian Diaz as well.
Yeah.
Because bringing Adagule, because I'm sorry, man, I saw a 17 years old in Cardoso running things in the midfield there for Barcelona. Lemmy Yama 17 is also running things for them in this thing. Why can't Adagule play the match? Why can't I was really expecting Adagule and Brian Diaz to come in before Modric. And
Okay.
another thing he needs to stop doing is he should stop playing Frank Mendy. Frank Mendy fits Premiership more. The pace and everything. Yeah, with the pace. But when you want the technical part of the game, it's Frank Garcia. That one plays technically with the players up front on the wing and everything. But Frank Garcia, Mendy, sometimes, man, is always at fault for so many goals. When goals come, he's nowhere to be found. He's nowhere to be found. And I was even thinking that Lucas Vasquez was going to be the culprit on that day. But the Vasquez did well, played well. But Mendy is always a problem, man, for me. Mendy is a problem, man.
Okay. So I think hopefully let's see how they'll bounce back this weekend with regards to that as well. Then I just want us to take a sneak peek. I know we wanted to concentrate on United. Let's take a sneak peek on the Italian Serie A. Antonio Conte, what magic is he doing with that team, Napoli?
No, yeah. I wouldn't say he's doing any magic. He's just going to tell you a manager that knows what he wants, a manager that knows his philosophy of football. Because after this guy left that job, Napoli,
Yeah.
this Italy manager, I've forgotten his name.
Yeah.
They sacked three managers. Napoli have sacked three managers. Now they brought in Conte. And
Yeah.
immediately Conte was coming in, Conte said he does not want Osimhen, that he wants Lukaku. And I said to people, I said, if there's a manager out there that knows how to get the very best out of Lukaku, it's Conte.
Conte, yeah.
So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that they are topping the league. I'm not. Because I know Conte is a manager, is a good manager. He can get results, he can win things, he gets best out of players. Have you watched Scott McTominay playing for Conte? You would think Scott McTominay is prime Ronaldinho, like the way he's busy dribbling. I watched the game against AC Milan. What he did to Chukwueze, it was crazy.
It was crazy.
Like he was playing football. He was playing football. Like taking the ball on the run. And things that I never saw that at United. I never saw it at United. And they are playing good. They are playing very well, getting results. So for me, I'm not surprised. Conte is a good manager. If you give him the right players, back him the way you want, he will get you results and get you trophies as well. So it is what he does, and it's what he does best. So I'm not surprised with the way he's going at the moment. That a team to beat, and the team he's
Yeah.
playing with. You look at that team, you are seeing like his midfield three is Scott McTominay, Aguisa, and
Yeah.
who else? I've forgotten the guy's name. I've forgotten the third guy's name. Those are the guy used in his midfield. Some players you will expect that was there before he came, that was having regular game time, he has dropped some of them to the bench. Some of them he has sold some of them. But that is the thing where you have a manager that he comes in and stamp his foot to the ground immediately and say, this is what I want for my team. This is what I need for my team. Just like Enzo Maresca have done at Chelsea. He came and said, all these players, he was saying it to the board. I don't know what you're going to do with these players, but these are the players I am going to work with. Sometimes those are the kind of manager you want. You know, another thing I would advise Amaro not to do. All these things of whereby everybody will get clean slate again. You should not do it. If a
No,
player
but
does not
definitely, definitely every player is going to get a clean slate, whether you like it or not. When a new manager comes in, but he knows that
so are
there
you
should be
telling me
some
the last of
changes.
the last of Lindelof will get clean slate?
No, they'll get a clean slate. They'll get a clean slate for the season. You have to be there to fight for a position. But me and you know that what is in the clear out is on now. INEOS want to do that clear out and want to do it at the end of next season.
They want to do it, and
Yeah,
I like that. I like that thing they did because there are so many players Tenag wanted to keep. Tenag wanted to keep Amrabat. He wanted to keep Scott McTominay. Now, Scott McTominay was somebody the fan base have been saying is not good enough. So when the fan base are saying he's not good enough,
yeah,
and a manager wants to keep him, it's not a good look.
yeah.
Because now you're obviously keeping him because you want him to do what he was doing by if you are losing game or you are drawing games, you can always bring him to just come next thing he has banging and go. That's what he was trying to do. And these guys are not having it. These guys are serious. They say they want to win. Like they want to be competing from 2028. They want to be competing.
Yeah,
Yes, now then a manager wants to be keeping Scott McTominay in the team. No, they're not in for it. So I love what they did. I love the decision they made of guys, we are not having it. We are going to go for what we want, and that was a good thing. Now manager God, they bought players. Every player they bought, there's no way you will tell me that what's his name can't still get the best out of them. Ruben Amorim, Ugarte, I've played for him when he was at Sporting Lisbon. So now he even makes sense whereby they were bringing in players. Because when you look at the likes of Ignacio, like Manchester United forever said, Ignacio, and look at Elite, they've got a similar kind of play style and everything. So they were buying likes for like, planning
yeah.
future without Eric Ten Hag, and that is a good call. Planning future without Eric Ten Hag is a good thing because now the guy is gone. As he's gone now, this one can come in and take over. And this, there's one stupid notion I don't like from a fan base.
Yeah.
Whereby they will tell you a manager comes in, the manager too will want his own player. Like what are we doing? If you cannot work with the set of players we have currently, then get the fuck out of that. Just leave this place. Because because you can't tell me that okay, as is coming, Ruben Amorim is coming in now, they have to ship all of them again. Ship Ugarte out, ship Zexi out. Because those are things are excuses some of this fan base use just to agree or want to keep that manager. Those are the
That's right.
excuses they use. Like no, if a manager comes in, he will want his own player. I say no, it doesn't make any sense.
It
But the good
doesn't.
thing is this, man. Sergeant Ratcliffe, INEOS, they sat down, they spotted that man, they be like, okay, this is what I want. For me, I have been saying it. I'm one person that is happy that you guys did not get Tuchel because Tuchel was going to get sacked in time. We'll get a sack in time. So they brought in this guy into the place. We just need to just wait and see what he wants to do. Because for me now, unlike when it was Ten Hag, I can sit here and tell you this is Ten Hag first 11 against Chelsea. But right now, I can't tell you
Yeah.
because I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
So that's
Uh.
it's a good one though. Good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being part of. For I know I think we'll sort out that issue with your computer. I think it's a certain issue. We'll sort it out.
Yeah. I can see. I'll sort it out.
So
I can
thank you
see
so
it.
much for being part of the show today, and thank you for giving us your in-depth analysis. And we hopefully we'll. Some in-house guy just came in. Kobe, I hope you're not coming to the show very late, Kobe Blake. I hope you're not coming to the show very late because we just had Timber for over close 1 hour now. Hi Kobe, and how are you? I hope you are doing well. Kobe. So we'll be live. We'll also be live tomorrow for the Arsenal game. The early kick of the Arsenal Newcastle game tomorrow. We'll be live. with the commentary as well, ordinary commentary, not this thing, commentary for the Arsenal game, and hopefully we'll also have commentary
Is
for
he
one of
allowed
them.
now?
Yeah,
Is allowed?
yeah,
The
commentary is
commentary.
allowed. Yeah,
Oh,
you can
okay.
hook it. You can hook in with BBC Five Live, or you can also hook in with TalkSport as well. If you have TalkSport, if TalkSport is not paid, if it's not a paid version as well, so
Okay.
you can do that as well. So so we'll be here for the Arsenal. I think before the Arsenal match, we'll just build up to the match. 30 minutes build up, then we'll go straight to the commentary. Hopefully by tomorrow. Then we'll take one other match again in the 3 o'clock kickoff as well, or 4 o'clock kickoff, or 5 o'clock kickoff, wherever you are. Wherever you are, if you are 2 hours away from the UK, it should be 5 o'clock kickoff where you are. So the 3 o'clock kickoff here we'll take that as well. So, but it's been interesting. Okay, he said I'm fine. Big Storm is now in the out. Let me see what's happening. What storm is that? I am fine. Oh, Big Storm is now in the outside. Oh, Kobe, I
Arsenal
hope.
where?
Oh, Kobe, I hope you're okay. Kobe, hope
Arsenal
you're
where?
okay. Okay, maybe he has a storm outside. So hope you're okay. Hope you're okay. So let's see. I think we're gonna leave it here today. We'll convey. I think I'll be on the one of Tiemba Bank's show this week. Hopefully, I will join him. Then we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll also join. I'll see a way. I think we'll have some interesting time on the international week as well, just as we had last time. I'll look
Yeah,
for,
yeah.
I'll look for a time to see the days I'll be available to join on international week. So good to have all of
Okay.
us here on the show, and thank you so much, dear Banks, for breaking it down once more, as you always do.
Always, my G.
Yeah,
Big up to you, man. Big
yeah,
up to
big
you. I
ups to
appreciate
you.
for that.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah,
So much. Thanks.
yeah,
But cheers.
yeah.